Chicago Bears fans, Bear Down Report coming at you with the latest and most electrifying update that could change the entire trajectory of this franchise as we slide into the 2026 offseason. All season long, we've watched this Bears team show flashes, we've watched them grind in divisional battles, and we've seen progress on both sides of the ball. But there's one glaring truth that Bears Kingdom has screamed about for months. We need a game-changing pass rusher, somebody who can flip games with pressure and make opposing quarterbacks uncomfortable. That story has exploded this week around one name you know all too well, Maxx Crosby. Right now, the Las Vegas Raiders franchise is in turmoil after a disappointing season and a fractured relationship with their star defensive end, a five-time Pro Bowler who has consistently been one of the NFL's most disruptive forces off the edge. Rumors are swirling around the league that the Raiders could finally be open to trading Crosby this offseason, a scenario that just a few weeks ago might have felt like fantasy, but now feels like destiny. Crosby was visibly frustrated with the Raiders' decision to shut him down at the end of the season, and with the team heading toward a rebuild, his name is surfacing everywhere as a top trade candidate. And make no mistake, Bears Kingdom, the Chicago Bears are not just in the picture, they are one of the favorites to make a move for Crosby. Multiple outlets are now connecting the Bears to this blockbuster possibility, pointing to Chicago's desperate need for elite pass rush help and the potential for a massive defensive transformation if Poles & Co. pull this off. We all know the Bears front office has been building. We know they reshaped this roster under Ryan Poles, adding pieces like Montez, who has shown Pro Bowl level ability, and Austin Booker, who burst onto the scene with promising play late in the season. But when you stack Sweat and Booker together with Maxx Crosby, you're talking about a fearsome front that could wreck offensive game plans across the entire NFC. The kind of headache that turns close games into dominance. The kind of edge presence that helps your young stars flourish because quarterbacks have to get rid of the ball quicker, giving your coverage units more time to take away throws. And let's be clear, this isn't just wishful thinking. Bears analytics and off-season projections have been screaming for better pressure numbers all year. Even with Booker's emergence, Chicago's pass rush still lagged behind where it needs to be for true championship contention, and insiders have pinpointed that as the #1 priority this offseason. Yes, there are challenges. Crosby is one of the NFL's highest-paid defensive players, and the Bears will have to get creative with cap space, draft capital, and contract restructuring. But the payoff? It could be seismic. You add one of the league's most feared edge rushers to a defense that already has strength, you instantly change how games are coached. You instantly give this roster the kind of juice it needs to compete with the elite teams in the league. And think about the message that sends. Chicago is here to win now. That's the kind of headline that gets Bears Kingdom fired up. That's the kind of move that could inspire this fan base deeply hungry for sustained success. And don't forget, this conversation only strengthens the rest of the roster. While the defense gets the spotlight with Crosby talks, Chicago boasts exciting young talent across the board, with players ready to take leaps, with leaders in the locker room, and with an organization finally building a competitive culture that feels real and vibrant and full of hope. This is exactly the kind of bold, aggressive move that elevates a franchise from playoff hopeful to Super Bowl contender. So Bears Kingdom, this is the moment we talk about around water coolers. This is the offseason buzz we live for, and this is the kind of trade scenario that could define the next era of Chicago Bears football. You tell me, do you want the Bears to go all in for Maxx Crosby? What kind of offer would you make on this channel? Drop your thoughts in the comments, smash that like button if you believe in Bear Down Report and Bear Down Energy, and hit subscribe so you never miss an update as this story evolves. Chicago Bears are rising, and we are right there with you in every step of this journey.